Hello, all. Welcome to the cooking stream. I've kind of rigged my phone so that it's like on a really long extension cord out into my living room. I ordered a new one, so it's longer, so hopefully the internet connection will be good, but it seems to be so right now, so I'm hoping that it works out okay. So, welcome to the cooking stream. Today I'm going to be cooking something I haven't done before, which is cooking salmon. I've never cooked it before. It looks really gross. It looks like really like gooey and gross. So I hope that this goes well. I mean, it looks super gross. So I mean, I like salmon. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I like salmon once it's like cooked. But it looks so nasty. So I'm gonna try my best. What I do usually when it's really gross is like I don't look at it, and hopefully it'll just be better like once it's like seasoned. But it looks pretty nasty. So I'm just gonna kind of like start the process of getting it seasoned, so that way it looks prettier, basically. So, oh my god, it's so gross. Like, it's so nasty. It's so gross. Like, ew. I'm like, oh my god, I think, oh my god. Oh, this is so gross. This is so, oh my god, what was that? Oh my god, it's like fish goo. Like, oh my god. I shouldn't have cooked this. This is so gross. Ooh. Oh my god. This looks so gross. And there's not even enough room to like season it on this plate. Maybe season it on here. Oh my god, this is so gross. So I'm gonna start to do is season it with this Cajun sauce. And hopefully it'll start to look better. So I'm just like seasoning it right now. It's starting to look a little bit more bearable. This is kind of what it looks like. So I have a lot to season. It's just like really gross looking. I don't understand how people cook. So gross. Oh, it's so nasty. I'm trying to keep like the smell away from me. Okay, so I'm just seasoning the salmon right now. It like is starting to smell better, like less fish-like, because I'm just putting like a lot of seasoning on it because I don't want to like smell it. Like it looks just gross. So I'm just like seasoning it. I don't even want to show you what this looks like. Like it's like, so I'm just like seasoning it. It's like a spicy Cajun seasoning. And this is me trying to be healthy. I should have just had a TV dinner. Ew, gross. Ah. So I just put a lot of pepper on it. So I feel like I just need to wash off my hands a second because I like touching fish basically. So yeah, I just finished seasoning the salmon with like a Cajun seasoning and pepper. And I want to get a little bit of salt to season it. I've never cooked salmon before. Like I've had people cook salmon before for me, but I've never cooked salmon myself. So I'm hoping that this comes out okay. I actually had gloves ready just because like it's so nasty to touch, basically. So now I'm going to go ahead and prepare this pan for the salmon. I'm going to put some olive oil into the pan. And I'm also going to put a drop of butter just to make it like taste better. Probably too much butter, but whatever. Okay, and I think it needs a drop of salt too. That way it doesn't like stick. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the salmon, which has been seasoned with like a Cajun and pepper, into the pan. So where is my, I use this spatula. So I'm just gonna like move around the butter a little bit. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the fish on. Okay, so like the grossest part is done. I got the fish like seasoned and I touched it and now it is in the pan and it is starting to cook. now I'm going to go ahead and start the process of making the spaghetti. So I got this, like this just general pasta. It was on sale from the store. So I'm going to go ahead and just start to put water in here. Where's my cup? I don't know where my cup is. I'll use this cup. Oops, something in it. So now I'm just gonna add a like a pinch of salt into the water. That way it does not stick. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get some butter in here. And I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil so that way it doesn't stick. Okay, so let's check on the salmon. And start to like flip them over. Quite a few pieces. Still trying to flip the other pieces over. So it kind of like moved all that. So now the fish is cooking on the other side. And now I'm going to go ahead and kind of prep get over here for the pasta. I'm like, where's the pasta? And I realized it's there. Okay, so let's turn that on to like a medium. We'll go ahead and open this. I'm not sure how much to make. I like to break them, maybe. Do not get pasta in eye. Got it. So I think I need a little bit more pasta. I think that should be enough, maybe. Maybe a little drop more. So now I'm just going to try to like get the pasta into the bowl here. Not the bowl, the pot. So now I'm just going to check on the, keep wanting to say chicken because I'm not used to making salmon. I never know when it's like done, and I never know when to stop like cooking it. Like, how are you supposed to tell? Turn up the heat on this a little, like a medium high. Okay, so I'm just gonna check on the salmon. So I think the salmon is done. So I'm just gonna turn that off. And now I need to get it onto a plate, just to like, yeah. got so much on the stove. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about like the part that's on the stove. I just visit these there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know what to do with it, so maybe I don't know what to do with this either. Come over here. I think the internet's working. I feel like pasta takes a really long time to cook. Maybe I should add more salt. I don't know, maybe that'll help it cook more. This just takes so long to cook. I don't understand. Why does pasta take so long? I feel like I should. I don't know if we should do vegetables or not. I can start to like cut them so that way we can cook them in the pot that's got the pasta in it, but they won't be like ready yet to cook because I don't have like a clean can. Salmon is done, so what I could do is just like start to prepare like the the vegetables. That way we have them ready to go. Kind of rinse this off maybe. Okay. Start to cut up mushrooms. So let's check on the pasta. I don't know why this is taking so long to cook. It's not cooking yet. It's not done yet. We're getting there. Like it looks like it's starting to cook. Like it looks like it's starting to like the pasta's like starting to bend, which is good. So I'm hoping that we're getting somewhere. Like I'm seeing like the pasta like starting to move. Like it's not as like rigid. Like it's starting to move a little. So we're making some progress here. I think pasta is actually like the hardest thing to cook because like it just takes so long. So let me see what's going on with my internet. Like it was looking like glitchy a second ago. Let me check my internet 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so the internet seems to be okay now. So now I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into a bowl. Like I need to figure out, I need to get myself more plates, seriously. So I'm just going to put the mushrooms that I cut. Yeah, so I mean now I think it's working. So I mean it says I have 3 bars, so I'm hoping this works. Okay. Nothing I can do. It might. Okay, so it's starting to cook the pasta, which is good. Pasta's actually starting to move a little bit, which is good. But I don't think it's done yet. So we'll let that cook for another few minutes. I'm hoping the internet calms itself down. We'll see. So now I'm just cutting some squash up. Okay. So I just cut some squash up. We'll see about cooking this after the pasta's done cooking. So this is the salmon. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the side here. We're not ready for that yet. So I'm going to try to get out a piece here just to like try the pasta to see if we're getting somewhere and this is done. See, this is the pasta I've cooked so far. So I need to see if this is done. So as you can see, it's pretty hot. So I need to let this cool off. How I can tell if it's done or not, you know? It's moving, like not like on its own, but like, you know, like it's not like a stick anymore. So let me try to see. It feels a little bit rubbery still, like it still needs a little bit of time. Okay guys, so I have some vegetables in here cut up. I don't know if I could get that to focus. So some squash and some mushroom. Ideally, I'd like to cook that in there once this pasta is done cooking because the other pan was used on salmon and that had, you know, raw fish in it. So, oops. So ideally, I would like to in there. Okay. I almost took off the lid again. Why do we keep doing that? I keep getting mixed up with the other vegetables, thinking that it's kind of like this one where the Cajun just comes off. So this is all seasoned and waiting to get cooked, basically. So let's go ahead and check on this again. So I'm trying to get out another piece like I did before. Let that cool off for a second and see if this is ready. So it looks like it's ready. Okay, so I think this is done. So now we just have to try to figure out how to get it drained. Okay. I feel like this is always the hardest part, is like draining the pasta. This is always super difficult. Like, it's heavy. So I'm going to get this. Put that over there. Last smoke. Okay. So no fire, just a lot of smoke. We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay. Ah. So this is the pasta so far. It's not sticking. I should have made more, but we'll go ahead and while that pan cools off a drop, because I'm going to go ahead and put vegetables in it. I don't need to let it cool off, but I guess I should. I'm going to put some of this sauce. It smells pretty good. This is a home style pasta sauce. So I'm going to put this into the bowl of the pasta. Okay, so just put that in there. I'm going to cap that back up. So now I have in this bowl the pasta and the sauce. And I'm going to go ahead and just stir this in the bowl. So I'm just mixing that into the pasta. So just like rinse this off. Okay, so this is pasta. It's been like mixed in there, the pasta sauce. I'm just gonna set that aside and dry off my hand. And now I need to get this back over here. And the other one I cooked fish in, so I don't want to mix that with the vegetables. So I'm going to use this one that I cooked the pasta in to cook the vegetables. So I got extra olive oil, which is good because I've already run out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the olive oil into this pot. That's enough. It's probably too much. And like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and get some salt. Where did I do it? There it is. Okay. Close that up. Get some butter. Throw that in there too. And we'll go ahead and start to turn this on to like a medium heat. And then we can start to put the vegetables in. Use a fork because I don't really have a clean. Okay, so I want to see what other vegetables I want to cut up while that's just getting going in there. I need to kind of like, what can I do here? This is the pasta. Oh, this is getting so dirty. I feel like I need to take off my sweater just because, like, I am going to get so dirty. So now, guys, we are going to see what other vegetables we want to cut up so that's ready for cooking. Let me just get this over here. I think that's all the vegetables I probably want to put in there. I've like lost something to stir, so it's not literally gonna stir with a fork. So let that cook a tiny drop. I want to, take a minute to clean off this plate here that had the raw fish on it because I need to use it to like sort the food basically. So while the vegetables cook, and that way I can put everything together basically. So and just wash this off a second. Good morning. How are you? What time is it where you are? Good morning. Here it's about 7 o'clock at night, 6:52 p.m. What time is it where you are? So we are just cooking dinner here. I am just cleaning off a plate so that way I can use it to try to distribute everything. It's 6:55 a.m. here in Cambodia. Very cool. So you're like next day. That's fun. How is the weather there? Is it like really hot or like what's the general temperature around this time of year for winter? Like what is winter like there? Because here it's like it's just starting to cool down here. This is Florida in the United States. And the last couple of days here it's been a drop cooler. But honestly not by much. Only in the evenings it's been a drop cooler. This Wednesday, 26 degrees Celsius. Very cool. Here it is, I don't know the exact temperature, but it's not super, like it's been really hot, but then it cooled down the last day or so. Like in the evening, you kind of need a little sweater out. I wintered up in the Orlando area, which is up in like northern Florida. People are walking around with jackets up there, so it's a little bit cooler up there right now. But very glad to have you in the stream. We are just cooking dinner. So I cooked already the salmon and the spaghetti, and I'm just now cooking the vegetables. So I'm just cleaning this plate off so that way we can put everything together better. So very nice to have you here, son. If you're new, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. If you're not new, then welcome. Glad to have you in chat. Makes these cooking streams a lot funner because we get to actually interact with one another and, you know, get to know where we are all from. So glad to have you here. So I'm going to go ahead and season this tiny drop. I have already hit the bell. Oh, fun. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you coming into chat. You're on Tuesday evening. Yeah, so you're a day ahead. That is very cool. That's why flying is so cool, because you go somewhere on a plane and you are, you know, it's a different day. So it's pretty cool. It's like a time machine. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, we're just cooking the vegetables now. Pretty super healthy meal. So I'm cooking right now the squash, onion, and mushroom. And I cooked here, this is the pasta. I already mixed in the sauce. Very cool. And then I also have the salmon over there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat on the vegetables. I need to probably clean this off because I'm getting confused where, like I was cooking raw fish before and I don't want it to touch my utensils, basically. Very cool. Very happy to have you here, son. Okay. So I am just now going to try to get out the vegetables. I am by no means a cook, but I am trying to learn how to cook. I'm trying to get it out here. I think I might need the spatula. I'm not sure. It's kind of slippery, so I'm trying to get this out. Try to get the rest of the vegetables out, and they're kind of like stuck. So I'm gonna try to move this around. Maybe I should thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's not the same when no one's in the chat because then you're basically talking to yourself. You're either talking to yourself or you are not talking at all, and it gets kind of awkward. But thank you so much for being here. It makes the chat and the video so much better, seriously. Thank you so much. So we are going, I am very, very new to cooking. I never used to cook for myself at all. Like I would either have people cook for me, and if I was cooking, it was always something that didn't involve a stove, basically. So like a salad, cereal, TV dinner, basically. So I am starting to learn how to cook for myself, which has like a lot of benefits. I can feel like I can do something. I can cook for myself and, you know, make a YouTube video out of it. So like I'm actually like learning a hobby, and then, you know, why not? So going to try here to get the rest of the vegetables out. For some reason, I'm having difficulty getting them out. So hold it like this for a second to get out the vegetables. Is that it? You know what it is? I think I put so much butter in. I feel like that made it more difficult to get the vegetables out, you know? So let me now. I need to now take these vegetables that I just cooked, and I need to kind of get the vegetable juice like off this plate. It's just like, I don't know how you're supposed to technically like drain the juice out of like when you're cooking, but I need to figure out how to do this better. You know, like I know with pasta you put it into like a bowl where you drain out the water, but I need to figure out like how you are supposed to drain. How do you drain vegetables? You know, like just like this, like with a spoon, maybe. So I'm trying my best here to drain it. You know. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. So let me just. Okay, so we have some vegetables here. Thank you. So let me bring this up closer so you can see. So this is mushroom, squash, and onion on my Buzz Lightyear plate here because I love Disney. So I have the vegetables here. I'm going to set this aside just so I kind of like cooked everything in like sections so that way we can then put it all together. So this is the pasta. So the pasta has been cooked with like a marinara sauce that I mixed in. So I'm going to set this, where should I put this? Back over here. I'll put this here. And then here, we need to also figure out how to do this. So this is cooked salmon that I seasoned with a Cajun seasoning sauce. It's really dirty, the bottle, but it's just like the seasoning that got on it. But this stuff is so good. It's like a tangy, spicy seasoning sauce, but it's tangy. It's not just like, like super spicy. And I also put pepper and salt. So we have the salmon that's seasoned. So now I want to try again to drain. I don't know what's with all the like juice, Yeah, do not fall. Do not fall. Oh no! Piece of salmon down. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's okay. It just went in the sink. Okay, so now let me see how to do this. I want that plate clean. I want this plate to kind of put everything on, but I don't like the way, like, so now I need to try to figure out how to get the salmon into this bowl without dumping it on the floor, which I did the other day, by the way. I dumped everything onto the floor. So I need to really, maybe I should take a fork and then kind of put it into the bowl. I think that'll be the best. Ooh, do not flip on the floor. I told myself it was going to flip on the floor, and then it flipped on the floor. So it's like, I don't know why I did that. So I'm just going to, looks like you are doing a large. I think I cooked too much. Yep, I think I cooked too much. That is true. So I'm just going to like clean off this plate. What ends up happening is I cook too much and then I have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. It's basically what has been happening. Like I cook too much and then it ends up being at least 2 portions basically. So I'm going to kind of just clean off this plate here so that it's fresh. Off here. we've got the salmon cooked, the vegetables cooked, and we've got the pasta cooked. So that is a lot of food, but it's all healthy, right? It's healthy food, you know. So let me just dry this plate off. The thing that took the longest to cook was the pasta. The pasta just took forever. I don't know what it is about pasta, like any pasta, quinoa pasta, bow tie pasta, it takes forever to cook. Like forever, like at least like 40 minutes. So nice having you here. Thank you, son, so much for being here. Really appreciate it. You made the video so much better. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I really mean that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. I'm usually on every day now cooking, just because why not? So I will be back on tomorrow, like between 6 or 7, basically. So check back then, okay? Have a great day, son. Okay, so now that we have the pasta, the salmon, the vegetables, see you again soon, son. I have the pasta here. So now I'm going to, maybe I should bend this. Maybe I should bend this so that way you guys can, like a little bit like that. So you can see a little bit what I am doing. Okay, so I'm going to take the pasta and get it onto the plate here. Just like that. And trying to make it look as pretty as possible. And again, trying not to dump it on the floor like I did the last time. Okay, so now, just see, that worked pretty well, I think, with the paper towels. I think that probably helped a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get the salmon over here. I want to just try it real quick. I don't even know. I'm just going to pick it up with my finger. It's definitely cooked. I'm wondering if I overcooked it. Like, somehow the salmon is seriously tasting. You too, son. Have a great evening. Bye. Like, I think it tastes like chicken. It's weird to say that, but it seriously tastes like chicken. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the salmon out. Put it on top. I don't know if that's going to make it taste weird because it's like on top. Maybe I should have just separated it. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should have just separated it. I probably should not have put that on top. I don't know. I'm just going to rinse this out real quick. Just rinsing this out real quick. So I'm wondering, guys, in the future if I should come on for these dinner streams at like 7 instead of 6, just because I noticed like a lot of you are coming on more at 7, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So I want to get these vegetables in here so that way. I'm starting to think I should have just kept everything separate because I don't know how this is going to taste now. There's a piece of banana here. I have a glove here because I thought that the fish was going to be too dirty to work with. So I have the leftover pasta here. I'm just going to move the seasoning over here. That way everything's kind of remotely organized here. mean, I can rinse this off because I'd like to have that other plate again. I think I just need more plates, seriously. I'm just trying to like rinse this off real quick. Just rinsing this off real quick. So let's just get this over here like that. And again, I'm just gonna rinse this off real quick so I have this extra plate here. I'm not like just cleaning up, guys. I'm just like kind of trying to get myself another plate here so I can distribute the food better. Probably just like get another plate, but I like this plate, so just rinse this off. This is my Buzz Lightyear plate. I like this plate. So I'm like one of those people, like I have like a special plate to eat on. It's not embarrassing at all. I love it. Okay, so now I need to just take some soap and make sure our utensils are clean because I don't know, I was cooking fish and I don't know. It's good to be extra hygienic right now. That way we're using these utensils at least they're clean.